Hello. Welcome back to Edgewater, Saskatchewan. We kind of wasn't expecting to do a live stream tonight, but I just had the time, I was available, and I kind of just decided to go for it. Plus, tomorrow I don't think it's going to work out too well, and then we have here in the States, we have what we call March Madness, the NCAA basketball tournament, college basketball tournament, and I'll probably be watching a lot of that and recording instead of doing a live stream and not watching it. So just wanted to do it tonight while I had the time, and we'll go from there. We're back on Edgewater. If you weren't here for the last few, we've harvested lentils because that's a new crop. We've also harvested flax because that was a new crop, and we made some of these flax bales that can be used in the TMR mixture. You can use a couple different mixtures in TMR on this map. And that's kind of where we left off. We got this field all done and baled. And now we need to collect the bales. We'll probably just sell them because we don't have any animals at the moment to use them. And then we plan on harvesting some peas, because peas is the last crop, or the last new crop on this map. And it's basically just a regular, it's gonna be something like soybeans, where you gotta use a regular header. I forget what it's called, can't think of the header name. And then we will have to scoop those up. But that's a contract we picked up on field 18. If you're not familiar with the map, the fields are all sorts of squirrely. They have ditches and waterways kind of everywhere. And the maps I don't think there's a single square map. The 47 in the bottom left might be a little bit. That's about it. I have adjusted some of my audio. Hopefully my mic's not blowing your eardrums off. But it keeps looking like it's getting up there, but it's not peaking or clipping, I guess. Hopefully the audio's not distorted. Sometimes doing these kind of unexpected streams is a little downside because nobody can prep for it. Just kind of bam, and you hope the notification gets sent out. They did do the Farming Simulator, or Giants, released. Oh, going a little too fast there. Count that one, eh? They released patch 1.9, which is basically preparing for the DLC, the Goville DLC. And in that patch, they did a few different things, but usually what happens when they run a patch update is your shader cache or whatever gets deleted. When you first load into a map, it's all sorts of jittery, and you start, doing a lot of lagging, I guess, or frames start stuttering. And that's usually because your shader's trying to load in again and trying to get the map all kind of figured out. So you might have some FPS drop and whatnot right away. It usually figures itself out. The other thing is we do have a new shed that they introduced. That is the bale storage shed. And we'll take a look at that. Maybe we'll save one or two of these bales and see if we can load actually the flax bales into there. I have no idea where the flax needs to be sold. That's not showing up in the stock checker. Probably, I don't know, it's got lentils in there, but it must not show the bales for that. Or maybe it doesn't realize I have any. Larry's bale shipping or livestock bale auction. Let's see which one of those is closer. Go here. Not sure where Larry's is. Down there. So we'll just head here. That'll be the quickest. Right, and then left at the animal plant or the animal dealer. They did add another thing in the update. I should have posted it or linked to it, but it said something about shader whatnot. I'm not sure exactly, but it said it was to help with optimization and performance, or help with performance, not optimization. Performance kind of update to the settings. So Larry's animal dealer should be in here. Getting some frame stutters from the cache loader. I should have flown around the map, but I kind of got caught up, forgot to do it. I think we're going to try to save that one bale. And we might build the bale storage shed and test out and see if the flax bales actually will load into it. Maybe do a quick little kind of tutorial on, or how to do that. Not sure where we would build it. I don't know if we're gonna have room back at our place. Wonder if we could like get rid of this and put it in here. Hopefully if we don't own the land, we can still use it. Might not be the case. That's fortune. Got across the street here. Maybe we just slap it down and have to get rid of it at some point. Squirrely there. I think we need to bale up actually the straw in our other field as well. Forgot about that. For some reason, even though I've updated OBS and everything as far as I can tell, I get OBS will just flash for some reason. I don't know, it's like it doesn't seem to affect anything, but it just flashes. It always trips me out because I think something's going wrong over on the OBS. Let's see how big this bale storage shed is. So if you go to, I don't think it's under sheds, no, it's silos. And it's the second one right there, bale and pallet storage. So, oh, it's not too big. Maybe slap it in over here. Even, I kind of want to leave this space for equipment. That's a little tight. Oh, I got the shop over here too. Not gonna be straight. Oh, come on. Forget, is there a snap mode? Is it? There we go. Oh wow, that's trippy. Not a big fan of the pavement. Oh, this, I will say, this is one thing that annoys me with sometimes a map maker, and it's the paintings. The only, I mean, these are the only paintings I have, unless I'm got something screwed up. I mean, it's showing that, but I don't see it. It's kind of annoying because, you know, they got all these other textures, but then you come in and you can't. All you can do is a couple. Way bit aggravating. I'm not using money, am I? Weird, this is like, doesn't grow. Alright, that's good enough for now. Let's test if this flax bales actually work in this thing. Take my truck out. believe all you do is pull up and drop the bale right in those markers there. Oh, it did work. Nice. Hopefully it didn't convert it to something else. Deer coming through. But there's our flax bale back there. We'll have to take those bushes out. Then I believe you just come right up to this trigger, your normal trigger. And there it is, one round bale. You pull it out. Pretty simple. It's actually really nice. I think the big thing that they added it in was because I think it's on consoles. I believe it's on consoles. If you're on consoles or even on a PC with a lower performance and you have hundreds of bales, those all count as I think on console it counts as like a slot count. One bale is one slot count. You might fill up your slot count. And on PC, you got all these bales, you start to lose performance because it's got to keep loading those bales in. So my guess is once they're loaded into here, they no longer kind of count as an item on the map. And then you have a good performance. You don't have to worry about that. That's a pretty cool design. And it would be useful, definitely makes it useful if you don't like to hand load all your bales or hand stack all your bales in a shed. You can kind of just have a few of these sheds with all your different types of bales. Definitely probably be trying it out on a couple saves that I got. Bales I stack. That's one new shed they added in, and then obviously the Goville DLC will be coming out next week. I believe the 23rd? I believe the 23rd. So, be looking for that. So that's our fields. That's the bales taken care of. We now need to head over and get rid of or do that contract. But before we do that, I have to figure out what to do with this flax. We already know, if you watched the last one, how much I struggled with this thing before. Guess we'll try it one more time. I had just leased the bale trailer. We'll send that back. I'm not sure how much we earned on those bales. Doesn't look like a whole... Well, we spent a bunch of money on that shed, so I guess we got a decent amount out of them. If you're not familiar with the map, these single flat bottom bins here, the solo ones, they only hold one crop type. So don't be putting one down thinking you're going to be able to fill the thing with a bunch of different crops. Figured that out last time. Oh, for some reason hitting a collision there. Or, oh, I got it too low. I'll just add a whole bunch to the crash counter. See, am I over top of it? Close. Like I said, I hope the audio is coming through. I had messed with a bunch of settings and I had to adjust some stuff at my desk, so hoping the mic's not too loud or the audio's not too quiet. Guess I'll find out when I listen back. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Super realistic, huh? Just don't look for a little bit. Gotta add a couple to the crash counter. Running that auger into the bin a bunch of times. We need to empty this flax out because we're gonna go over to that field with the peas in it, and we'll have to unload into this. I have been meaning to load up one of the auto drive courses into here. I was going to do that right before the stream, and then I kind of forgot and ran out of time. Whoa! Almost added another one. Almost into fall. Once we're gonna have to, I think, cultivate our fields because I think the seeder I have is not a direct drill. Yeah, flats and the John Deere. Honeybee header. Get stuck at this collision. I'm gonna have to move it. Try not to hit the telephone pole like Clarkson does in his TV series. Well, same here. I almost took that one right out. Might have. Go. Like I said, all the fields are kind of crazy looking. This one's a little bit more normal. There's one side here that kind of follows a waterway or a ditch all the way around. And I think it butts up against the road or another edge of a field. I guess this will also test if the for some reason it's like we're driving through mud right now. I don't know if the header's hitting the ground. It's like the header was getting stuck in the ground. Wave, try to get through it. Hope it's just that. Hope it's just stuck in the ground. Oh, there, we're picking up a bit now. I have noticed these headers act a little funny compared to some of the standard game headers. Yeah, I don't know if that's the field or the header. Because I've had, not this issue particularly, but I've had similar issues where the header's not picking up drop because of just a slight angle. Maybe we need to repair it, I'm not sure. I know we do lose a yield on our crop if we don't have a fully healed combine or restored, repaired combine. Probably should do that. It's just a few of these odd parts, like where the field kind of dips off, like we're just slamming into the ground. I wonder if we switch to a different header if it would do that, or if it's because it's the flex header, or the way this header is designed. Hopefully it doesn't do this the whole time. Hopefully once we get the headland taken care of, we're good. Track there. Tough crowd tonight. Doing a little, well, spoke too soon. Doing a little better on the headland now. I think we got away from that kind of slope part on the edge there. Hopefully once we get this headland done on this side, we'll be clear. We'll set it. Probably set the GPS course for here. Help us out. tremendously. Keep our line straight. And we're creeping again. I don't know if it's the header's dragging or what. Maybe we'll try. Well, it speeds up every once in a while. I think it might just be this header, or possibly the field, the way the field is. But I think the header might be rubbing too hard. I don't think there's any way to adjust the header up or down. I don't have that mod on. Keep running into the same issue even when we're running through it, then we'll probably change out the header just to see. Almost a full tank over one headland. Sure if anyone's big in college sports or not. The NCAA tournament, March Madness college in the US here is about to kick off. Everyone but. We don't take out the telephone pole. Oh man, there's no opening over here. Killing me. Have to whip a U-turn here. Yes, drive through the crowd. I won't make you guys watch me drive around the entire cut through area. Unlike driving over a random person's field. Not a lot of space between fields or even around the edges. I've noticed on some of the fields they're pretty tight to the fences, pretty tight in areas to the ditches. And then like here you can tell obviously there's one little tiny strip separating them. I wonder if something like horseplay would get confused here. Sometimes if you get not enough space, it'll just read one huge field, or auto drive even would maybe if you didn't have it circled. This is one of those fields though, if you bought both of them combined, you could probably just combine it. I mean, you could make this like a mega field, like 10, 5, and 8. One massive field, because they're all just separated by one little thing, not a waterway or any such thing. But a lot of these fields, like 20 and 19 here, they got this ditch that runs all the way through the creek or the waterway ditches. couple up and downs here. Then we'll probably just run long ways along the field there using our GPS. But these are kind of a cool crop. I mean, there's new icons, new crop. You can use on this map, you can use TMR as well as some of the regular like wheat and corn and other crops. You can use that in TMR mixtures. Set it up that way. I think we're gonna cheat. Just want to make sure it's not the damage that is causing the header to slow way down. I mean, we might have got over that hump with the headland being cut, but we'll find out. Nearly out of fuel. Off to the races. Should be set now. Hey, fix guy, I didn't even see you had jumped in. Thank you for watching, thank you for liking, and I hope you have a good night. I'm just not seeing my chat. Oh, that's coming through. Alright. Alright, Scott Free For All is streaming as well. A little bit late night for him. Dave Road over here. playing on PC is amazing with the GPS and mods we have. So nice being able to set a straight line course. Back when I played on console, it was always a fight to get a straight line. Felt like every harvest or seeding or planting, I was all over the place. Hopefully everybody's week has started off alright. My Monday was a bit busy. Also, just a heads up, my next recording or video will probably be a little while before it comes out, just because I had recorded almost the entire episode last night and was going to work on editing it tonight, but I forgot to record any of the screen or the game capture, so all I have is me talking to a blank screen the whole time. So I ended up going back in, and it was a UMRV episode, by the way. I ended up going into the farming simulator folder and finding a backup, and I'll be able to back up, basically reboot, and show off some of what I had planned or what I had done. That way it's not just all of a sudden a skip ahead and everybody misses everything. Might be a little bit of a skip, but it won't be too bad. So I pretty much lost an entire day for recording content. Hey, Steel Horse. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for jumping into the stream. Nice. That's right. You're in are you in Australia? I believe. Almost the next day for you already. Well, hopefully your Wednesday's going good. Appreciate you jumping into the stream. Just saying before you hopped in that I lost an entire day of recording an episode because I forgot to record the screen. So, technical difficulties. More operator error. Autumn Wednesday, not a cloud in the sky. That's awesome. We had a really sunny day today. It was a little bit chilly. I worked on a roof most of the day today. And we had a decent snowfall, actually. A really pretty nice snowfall. Just the middle of last week, end of last week. So the whole roof was covered in snow, but the sun was out and the wind wasn't too bad. So it was actually a pretty nice day overall. Hey Rambo, hope you're doing well. Thanks for jumping in. Raining there nonstop. Yeah, last week we had a lot of snow. The week before we had a lot of rain. The week before that we had like ice storm, snow, rain. This week we're supposed to get some rain, I think Thursday night, Thursday day and night. But I'm not sure how much. Today was pretty beautiful though. The sun was out all day, so it was nice working on a roof. I could just throw the sunshades on and not feel like I was freezing to death. Degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, that'd be beautiful here. It was about 35 degrees Fahrenheit here. I'm not sure what that translates to Celsius. One degree. Well, that's right. 32 is 0. I forget that. I know 70 would be amazing right now. Or 24 degrees Celsius would be amazing right now. Hopefully in another month or so we should be getting up into somewhere between the 50s and 70s. Are you in the US, Rambo, or are you overseas? Pacific Northwest. Is that the part of the U.S. that's been getting blasted by snow and rain and everything nonstop, or is that a different part of the... I know California's been getting like insane record-breaking weather. I'm sure it's hitting a lot of the other areas too. I'm in the Midwest myself. Ah, okay. Well, I hope you stay safe. Hope everything's been all right. Crazy how just rain, downpours of rain can affect so much. It's extremely not fun dealing with flooded basements or anything like that. Had to do that a couple times in my life. I haven't really, this is the first time I've been playing Steel Horse, and so I haven't really looked into it too much. I feel like maybe my graphics got possibly reset or something. I'll have to check my settings. I know they added in, I think what they said they added in, let me see if I can find it real quick here. What did they say they added in? New addition. So they added screen space shading rate. I'm not sure what that is. It says it's supposed to improve performance. Fixed discharging of the Boon SPW, fixed data bale wrappers, visuals on a couple things. Serverless not refreshing. Added support for up to 64 fruit types in mod map. Okay. And then they added that bale storage building, which I showed that off a little bit earlier. If you guys want to see it or not, I can show that to you. Now we're gonna have to go grab the truck. Shared pixel shader function in... You're ahead of me there, Steel Horse. I don't even know what that means. That's what'll help out some of those people running some older cards. Well, that's nice. Hopefully it does help out those people. But I know it always, every update, the shader cache gets reset and all that. So when I first loaded into the map, those frames were stuttering and bugging out everywhere. So basically I have to fly around the map a bit and kind of get the shader cache and everything refigured out. I should probably go back through my settings and make sure nothing else got switched up on me. You never know with the updates. I didn't look if they had anything specifically related to console. I just looked at the website real quick there. But my guess is the bale, they added a building called the bale storage shed. Basically, it loads your bales into it, and then you can unload your bales out of it. My guess is that will help with consoles, that if, you know, a console has like 300 bales on the ground, they're not going to have performance issues, as well as it doesn't take up a slot count for every single one of those bales. Especially if you're on like multiplayer servers or whatnot. PC, obviously, if you have the bale storage, you can load all those bales into that shed, and then you don't have to worry about a performance hit from having 500 bales or 300 bales laying around in a field or on the ground. Yeah, I loaded it in at the beginning of the stream, and I could run over there and show it to you guys if you like. It's pretty simple to use, and it's actually, I mean, I'm sure it'll be nice on some saves. It'll definitely save you time from having to hand stack or do anything if you're not a big fan of stacking all your bales by hand. Yeah, so like this map is Edgewater, Saskatchewan, but this map has a couple new crops on it, and one of the crops you can bale, it's called flax bales, and the flax bales actually worked in that shed or that storage unit. I was kind of impressed with that, so that means the XML and everything, the way it's set up, works pretty well for like universal. Definitely sticking with the PC. There's no way you could get me to go back to console only with this game. I mean, unless that was literally all I had. Just now I'm using the GPS mod, and they don't even have that, I think, on console. I see what you're saying, Skiller. So if you used like half a bale in a mixer or something, you could put that bale back and then also get that half bale back out. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that at all. Thank you. Try to refill the combine here in a second. So yeah, if I had used part of that flax bale, it would probably tell me, you know, flax straw at 6,000 liters or whatever. It's pretty convenient, just pops right out. And if you want to put it back, oop, loads right in. You know, it'll store a bunch of different bales, I assume. Obviously it looks like it holds 200, I thought I saw it, 250. Could have swore I saw that somewhere. Oh, down in the right corner. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but capacity 250. This started. Oh, this running fuel out of all the tractors for no reason. They're gonna run 250 of each one individually, or just 250 total? That's still a lot, especially for pallets and whatnot. No, I think it'll be super useful. It'll be handy on, like I said, if you're not a big fan of hand stacking all your bales all the time, it'll be super handy for like quickly getting stuff in and out, and it also saves a ton of time. So if you don't have a whole lot of time to play and you're trying to get your bales over to your shed without dealing with non-stop issues, you can just drop them right in there, and then whenever you need one, just pop it out. I'll probably use it on, I'll have to look at some of my saves, but I'll definitely probably use it on one or two. I have it on this one, but that was mostly because I wanted to test it out. I don't have any animals yet, so having bales doesn't really help me at the moment unless I'm trying to sell them at peak times. I'll have to check out Mr. Sealy P's video on it. I'm glad he got his channel back. If you didn't know, he had somehow got his channel hacked or whatever, taken. Man, that's got to be kind of nerve-wracking and scary, especially somebody of his size and how much work and effort he puts into all his stuff. Just possibly lose all that. So I'm really glad he got his stuff back. Huge relief. No, man, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's lucky that I don't think he lost most of his videos. I think they just put him on private, and he was able to republicize them. I didn't look into it too much, but that would have been awful if they went in and deleted everything. Or if he never got his account back, that would have been even worse. And he's almost got, I think he's got almost, what, 100,000 subscribers, if not more. That'd be a hard one. Pretty devastating. Makes you think twice before you click on any link, that's for sure. I don't know what happened exactly, but I'm assuming somehow he got sent a link that he thought was good or friendly, and it must have sabotaged his system. That's cool. Yeah, it'd probably take a lot of quick action there, trying to knock out, get those emails out as fast as you can. I know what's crazy is they just don't even care either, you know? Like, that's Mr. Sealy P's like almost life work. When I was playing on FS19 on console, I watched him like all the time. 'Cause he was basically like the console guru for me. I knew if Mr. Sealy P could do it, I could do it because he was on console. definitely. He does seem like one of the nicest guys out there. And I caught a little bit. I don't watch him as much lately, probably as much as I should, but I saw on one of he was doing some live streams because he kind of had to get his health back in shape and get back going. So he's been doing a lot of his walks, live streams. And pretty interesting just to hear some of the stuff he said. Oh, he made a terrible mistake. Almost took out that poor SUV crossover, whatever it is. Oh yeah, Mr. Seeley had all the updates on mods, he had the tutorials. And like Steele was saying, always came across with just such a friendly voice. Always seems super helpful. Great guy. No, but I'm really glad he got his account back. Huge relief. Yeah, we just about filled that truck up. Like, peas you are harvesting. Yes, these are the peas. I don't know if you're familiar with the map, but it's peas is one of the crop, lentils is one of the crop, and flax. Flax is the last one. Oh, you mean like actually make the crop look green? Yeah. Really, I guess I've never really looked at peas, like the plant. I mean, maybe inside the pods they're actually green. I'm not positive. Oh, yeah, that would make sense if the harvested thing was green. Yeah, it kind of just looks like a standard cereal type crop. Wheat crop. Yeah, like this in there. Kind of looks like whatever. Not sure. Zooming the camera all over the place on you. I was gonna say it. Looks like one of those types of crops we already have on the map. Okay. This is where I don't know. I don't know enough about crops and different things. Because it's kind of like, you know, people look at corn and they think corn, but there's a difference between field corn and sweet corn or white sweet corn. Same with like soybeans and whatnot. What's everyone's thought on the new DLC coming out? Your parents grew them on their farm in Montana. Okay. I'll have to look it up, see the difference between field peas and I guess the grocery peas or the produce peas. Yellow peas, okay. Probably also easier than making a whole new crop texture or something. But I suppose we could compare the crop textures. I'm looking forward to the DLC. Yep, this is the baler one. Yeah, the Govil. I think it's Govil balers, where they got the static balers and some of the regular balers and wrappers. Mixed feelings. Feels like the pack's a little underdone. You know, I can't exactly argue there. Feel like with the DLCs, when they stick to just one manufacturer, they kind of limit themselves. Like, obviously they add stuff in with the update, like the bale storage shed and whatnot. For like the actual DLC itself, you know, when they stick to just the Govil DLC, then they kind of limit to just what that has and what probably they want to make. Same with like the Kubota or the Vermeer. Like, a lot of people were a little unimpressed or felt like those were under, you know, not overwhelming. They were under, saying that right? But a lot of people weren't fans of those ones either. And I think it's because they kind of limit themselves. They're holding themselves back by just putting in one brand. I do agree. I think the static baler is pretty cool, and then also the one, like you said, the one that attaches to the front loader, the bale wrapper. Those will be cool items to have in. It is nice to have variety of brands too when you're doing different save games, so you can try out a bunch of different stuff, or have something that fits maybe the region that you're working in on the save or whatever map you're using. I saw a video of the static bale wrapper, or baler and bale wrapper being used. And it was pretty cool because they were doing maize silage bales with it. So basically they had the chopper or the forage harvester out in the field, and then they just had a couple tractors with, you know, collecting it and bringing it back to a dump point, basically a bunker silo. Then they were loading up the bale wrapper, static baler. Then after it was all wrapped and done, they had a couple, I think one, basically like one wheel loader or front loader, wheel loader, telehandler, grabbing all the bales and stacking them. It was pretty cool. I think it would be cool for a multiplayer setup. If you had like a large multiplayer server or a big automated farm. Kind of do that concept. Yeah, you could do it without Maze Plus. I think they're adding in. Is this? I wonder if this is the. This will be adding in the different bale types, because they are supposed to be adding in. Yeah, I think they said it in the update that they would be, or in the DLC that they'd be adding in. I can't think of it. Are they adding in the maize silage bales and something else? A couple other bale types. I think they were adding in I could have swore it said like some other feed type bales. But I could be mistaken. I could check it out real quick. I think it would be nice if Giants would look at some of these maps though that map makers do a whole bunch for, and either ask, or I guess if they probably don't have to ask, but you know, they could use these crops and just add them into the game, you know, as like a free DLC or a free update. Yeah, just kind of seems like they, yeah, let the modders do some work, and then instead of innovating, they just copy. I do agree there. I wish they would kind of make the next a big step or a big leap forward, instead of just waiting for something to kind of show its face and then make a carbon copy of it. And I mean, I can't necessarily fault them, because there is some modders out there with some great ideas or great mods. But being a farming simulator specific game, you would think they would be looking at every type of aspect of farming and innovations out there. That's true. That's the truth. And even then, I think they had PC only bale storage sheds already, modded ones. I really like FS22, and I think they've done a lot of great stuff with it. The productions is nice, heading in, stuff like that. But one of my biggest disappointments is the Seasons mod. The one from FS19 was just much more detailed, much more enhanced, and I wish they had just made it so that there was kind of like, a hard, medium, and easy difficulty, so you could have like a real, much more in-depth Seasons mod with crop moisture and bale rot, stuff where like water damage or weather damage would destroy crops. And maybe have a medium one that's similar to what this is that they've released, and then obviously easy mode is just turning it off. Missed opportunity, I think. No, the Seasons mod in 19 was intimidating at first, I will not lie, but once he started using it, it was pretty cool. And it was kind of the same thing like precision farming. I remember when that released on FS19, and it was like, man, what is this? It was like, not sure what to do with it. But once you use it, not too bad. I mean, I'm glad they're securing different brand licenses and whatnot. Can't argue there. I really enjoy that. I love having new brands and new equipment in a diverse, basically, store. There is times where you feel like you get a little less than what maybe you paid for or thought you were gonna get. I ran out of gas. Can't believe I let that happen. Dead in the water. Oh, right as simulation station shows up. Great. How you doing, Sim? Hope you're having a good night. Thanks for jumping into the stream too. Yeah, diesel. I thought everything was solar now. Ooh, yeah. I don't think I have the truck with that on it. Going. I think I have store deliveries on too, so it's probably sitting. I don't even know where the gas station is. Up here. All the way. Main road up there. Alright. Got to pull a loan just to fill the harvester up with fuel. Bottom left crossroads, did I miss it down there? I'm losing my mind. Train icon. Okay. Crash. Oh. Unlike driving 100 with the fuel tanker on the back. Keep forgetting I left my swather over here, chilling in the field. I think that's probably the second time I've ran out of fuel before. I normally never do. But I haven't been paying attention too much. I've been harvesting a lot in those fields, so I've been using it a ton for this map. I haven't been into town yet, so the shader's gonna probably go crazy. Skipping frames all over. Not too much land. I guess it is a decent amount. Got the main farm here is 27. We have 23, 26, 40, 39, and 58 are all fields. Right now we're running a contract on 54 or field 8. But 19 is probably the biggest field. It's kind of a crazy field. It's like a, I don't know, an insane puzzle piece. I totally forgot I had field 4. I probably let the crop wither on it. When all it's ready to harvest, we're gonna have to make sure we get that before the end of the month. Yeah, definitely keeps me busy. I'm not too, I guess I'm not too stubborn on like how I'm doing my time. I know some people like, they keep it on 3 times speed and they don't like to go under that. Kind of do whatever fits the, fits the time or the live stream schedule. Can we join? No, Michael, sorry. This is just a single player save at the moment. Thanks for hopping in, though. Man, this takes forever to fill. I think there's a back road to get to that field. I guess we'll see if we can cut through or not. Around. All right, Steel. Thank you for jumping in. Thank you for chatting. Really do appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Oh yeah, back in action. Just run and park him up over here. Alright, Rambo, thank you for jumping in. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good night. And hope to see you on the next time. So, take care. We do have quite a bit of land, but I really wanted to make it so that we could get a lot done or have a lot to do. I think when I started the map, I did bought a lot of the land, but not all the land, and then I basically gave myself, I think, 1.1 million or 1.2 million to buy all the equipment. We had bought some of it actually off the, I think this combine actually was on there, the used market. We had discounts on a couple pieces of equipment, but I really wanted to try this class out, the class Lexion here. Then that John Deere 9RT over there, I really wanted to give that a whirl, so I pretty much those were the two pieces that were going to be on my farm no matter. And the rest of it was kind of just pieced together from what we could find on sale or what we wanted to try out. Oh, I also bought the swather and the header for that because on this map you can swath some of the crops, so did have to get that. I wasn't sure how long I would, I did the one live stream and I wasn't sure if I'd continue or not. I kind of like to do just random live streams at times, checking out new maps, but I really enjoyed the map. I like the kind of the different style, but also being in North America as well. So I think I'm just gonna kind of stick to doing the live stream series on here. And then basically keep the money where it's at. If we need money, we'll pull loans. Eventually probably get into animals. It'd be nice to be able to buy. Right over here is the animal farm. We don't own this, but this is the one farm that has an animal pasture on it. So maybe down the road, once we get enough money, or if we want to pull a loan and get into the animals, we'll pull that and buy this plot. We got another 10 or so minutes. We'll finish this field and then we'll probably be calling it a night. Starting to get a little late here. Hey Josh, hope you're doing well. I'm really liking Edgewater. It's been pretty fun. Finally getting to harvest some peas and see what that's like. I mean, it's kind of like every other crop, but yeah, harvest this one the normal way. I don't know if you can swab the peas or not. Not gonna lie. Well, you probably can, but I don't. I get confused on which ones you can run the swather on or not. Hey Trio Gaming, thanks for jumping in. Hope you're doing well. Hope your week has been going okay, the start of it at least. Yeah, they do kind of look like a mixture of some of the other crops. A lot like oats as well. I think Steel Horse said they look a lot like oats earlier. I think we came to the determination that they're yellow peas. I believe that's such a thing. Field done. We're gonna have to work a little bit later. This is the third crop now I've done with the new crops. So we did flax in the last live stream. And that one we actually swathed using the swather and the pickup header. And we baled it, made flax bales, the whole process. And we also did the first one we did lentils. We have another field of lentils we need to do as well. That, I don't think you can swathe the lentils. I'm not sure about the peas. I don't think you can swathe the peas either, but I could be wrong there. I know you can swathe, I think, like barley, wheat, oats, canola. I'm not sure if you can do sorghum or not. On the contract. I believe I'm gonna have to run the truck with all the. I have one truck that's almost full. And we're getting close to full with the 9RT and the auger wagon. Might have to make a trip there soon. Anyone got any, no, most of us are out of school, including myself. Any spring break plans or the plans with the kids if you have kids? No, I think, my kid's last day is Friday. He is off Friday and then he is off all of next week, spring break. I don't really have any plans, just work and hang out. You're on spring break right now, that's nice. spring break. Very tiring spring break, just you needed the break. Work, yeah, that's all I do too. Five to 6 days a week, every day. Hey Zach, not sure if I missed reading yours or not, but welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Go to the coast to a crab / lobster diner place. Go to every once in a while. So going on a road trip, that sounds nice. Hopefully it's a good time for you, Josh. My kid's still very young, so he doesn't really have a say in what we do. And it's not like he's all hyped up and knows about spring breaks much. I'm sure once he gets older, he'll get into that phase. Lots of homework. That's a bummer. Who gives lots of homework over spring break? First time taking the dog in the car. Bad. My dogs luckily have been pretty good about not having too much anxiety or anything on road trips. I took my older dog and my one dog who was I think he was only one, if even one. Might have been younger, actually. Took them on about a 16-hour road trip across basically all the way up to the northeast. And they did actually really well. I mean, every once in a while they started getting antsy, needing to go to the bathroom and whatnot. Traveled overnight, so a lot of times I think they just kind of laid down and slept in the back. Car was slam packed though, it was hard to drive. Where I gotta take these. Up there in the northern mill. Just verify that on the thing. Not sure. Oh, we can go up to there and then cut down. Hope the puppy's doing all right though, Josh. My car. Is that it right there? Certainly hope it's not like in here. There's no way we want to fit through those doors. I remember what the gate is, what changes the gate. Well, everyone, I think we might be calling it there just because I'm trying to get past that 10:30 mark here. Getting a little bit late for me. I want to wrap up, get some other stuff done, and then go to bed. So, I appreciate everybody coming in and chatting or watching. Also, thank you for the likes. If you want to see more, I'll be trying to do one video a week, live streaming Edgewater or another map that comes out. Then the other schedule is probably one time-lapse video and hopefully one let's play video a week, as long as I don't screw up like I did last night and record an entire episode without actually recording it. So if you want to see more, consider subscribing. But thank you everybody for tuning in, and I will catch you all on the next one. Have a good night.